When women say they feel your strong aura, they're not measuring a mystical glow stick. They're reading a pattern-level signal from your nervous system, attention, ethics, and embodiment. Aura, in this sense, is the sum of your presence, breath pace, gaze behavior, micro-timing, voice resonance, scent, posture, boundaries, and how your choices align with your words, spirituality made legible. Semen retention shifts that signal when it's integrated with purpose. By delaying discharge, you train your system to hold erotic charge, extend your time horizon, and redirect libido into craft, service, and prayer. This energy transmutation changes the way you occupy a room. Less grasping, more gravity. Less novelty chasing, more vector. Women feel the vector, not the brag. The feminine nervous system is exquisitely attuned to safety and coherence. It registers whether your attention is predatory or generous, whether your stillness is grounded or frozen, whether your warmth is devotional or addicted. A strong masculine aura lowers background threat while increasing clarity and direction. It doesn't demand trust. It behaves in ways that earn it. Consider this our working definition for the journey. Your aura is the coherence of your masculine energy. Voltage held without leakage, vector chosen without coercion, expressed through thousands of nonverbal cues. Semen retention can increase voltage. Spirituality calibrates vector. Women feel the interplay as magnetic presence that's warm, specific, and unmistakably alive. Nervous system signals women pick up instantly. Women often sense your state through autonomic cues, breath cadence, blink rate, the rhythm of your speech, and micro-tensions in jaw, neck, and pelvic floor. Higher vagal tone shows up as longer exhales and steadier timing. Your heart rate variability, HRV, correlates with responsiveness rather than reactivity. This is soma-level spirituality, felt before any words. When semen retention is healthy, it raises charge capacity without creating pressure cookers. You appear alert but unhurried, available without leaking. If it's unhealthy, white-knuckled repression, your energy turns brittle, shallow breath, darting eyes, clipped phrases. The feminine reads this as a threat to connection, even if you're saying all the right things. Heart coherence practices matter. Slow breathing, gratitude, and prayer can synchronize your internal rhythms, reducing noise in your biofield, the subtle, measurable electromagnetic environment around your body. Without overclaiming science, the point is straightforward. Coherent rhythms are contagious. A steady internal metronome invites other systems to downshift into trust. Your aura strengthens as your baseline arousal finds that sweet spot. Bright but not blazing, grounded but not heavy. Women feel this as safety with spark. It's the vibe of a man who can hold intensity without outsourcing regulation to control or collapse. In polarity terms, it's masculine containment that increases intimacy rather than policing it. Attention is your aura's steering wheel. Attention is the invisible architecture of your presence. A hungry, stimulus-seeking attention creates micro-flickers, eye-scanning phones, bodies, exits. A generous, deliberate attention settles. Longer fixations, slower head movements, listening that lands. Women feel the difference instantly. One signals, I take. The other signals, I witness and choose. Semen retention changes your salience map. By not spending charge on constant novelty, you reweight rewards toward depth, craft, conversation, stillness. Meditation and prayer amplify this effect, teaching your mind to stay with one thing. That steadiness translates into a field women recognize. You're not fishing for validation, you're presencing the moment. Practically, it looks like this. You let silence breathe without scrambling to fill it. Your gaze is direct but soft, not sticky. You respond rather than react. Your questions have room in them. Your listening doesn't audition for the next punchline. These are not tricks, they are the residue of retrained dopamine and a sincere spiritual posture. Call it the law of attraction without the fluff. Coherent attention attracts coherent attention. When your inner weather is stable, women's bodies relax because there's no energetic tax for being around you. That ease is attractive beyond aesthetics. Strong aura in this frame is less performance and more the lived ethics of where you place your awareness. Scent, voice, and rhythm, the subtle triad. Scent is an underrated part of masculine energy. While pop science overhypes pheromones, olfaction does influence perception. Diet, stress hormones, and hygiene shape your baseline odor. Clean sweat from resistance training, sunlight, and low-processed foods tends to read as vital. Chronic stress, poor sleep, and heavy fragrances can read as masking or metallic. Voice carries your nervous system. Fundamental frequency, pitch, resonance, and prosody, melodic variation, broadcast state. A grounded voice rides the breath, resonates in chest and mouth, and uses pauses. Forced baritone or vocal fry signals performance, not presence. Women feel whether your voice is supported by breath and spine or compressed by tension and hurry. Rhythm completes the triad. Your step cadence, micro-timing and conversation, and capacity to synchronize with others are real-time tells. Men who retain with ease tend to have tempo discipline. They can slow down a moment without deadening it or quicken energy without chaos. This rhythmic intelligence reads as competence and safety. Semen retention and spirituality refine the triad indirectly. Breathwork lowers throat tension. Prayer slows cadence. Movement practice polishes gait. None of this is a gimmick. It's hygiene for your signal. When scent is honest, voice is supported, and rhythm is responsive, women experience your aura as embodied, not conceptual. Boundaries broadcast safety. A strong aura is not louder energy, it's cleaner edges. Boundaries are the masculine's love language, transparent limits, and reliable promises. Women read boundaries through tiny behaviors, arriving on time, honoring no's quickly, stating desire without pressure, and redirecting your own impulses without outsourcing regulation to others. Containment is a promise about yourself. I will hold my energy. Control is a plan about another. You will align to my comfort. The feminine feels the difference. Containment increases intimacy because it makes the field predictable. Control shrinks intimacy because it requires obedience. Semen retention shines when it grows containment, not control. Spiritual maturity sharpens boundaries without hardening the heart. You can be clear and kind. You can be decisive and warm. The more congruent these pairs become, the stronger your aura feels. Women sense it as, I can relax here, I won't be swallowed or starved. That is the essence of nervous system consent. Practice boundary micro-reps. Early no's, unambiguous yeses, and fast repairs when you slip. The calendar is a sacred text here. If your schedule contradicts your values, your aura broadcasts noise. Keep fewer promises and keep them fiercely. Consistency is magnetic. It tells the body, this man's center is not for sale. Energy transmutation without repression. Semen retention builds charge. Transmutation gives it jobs. Breath practices like box breathing, coherent breathing, about 5 to 6 breaths per minute, and gentle bandha awareness help circulate energy so it feeds the heart and head rather than bottlenecking in the pelvis. The microcosmic orbit from Taoist practice does the same when paired with kind attention. Move the body daily. Resistance training, mobility for hips and spine, slow walks without headphones. These are signal cleaners. Bonus points for sunlight early in the day. Avoid chronic pelvic clenching. Relax the floor as often as you tone it. Retention plus constant bracing reads as irritability. Retention plus relaxed strength reads as magnetism. Reduce noise sources that scramble your field. Doom scroll, outrage loops, pornified imagery, excess caffeine. Input hygiene is aura hygiene. The less hijacked your dopamine system, the more women feel your warmth and focus as real, not performative. This is where spirituality protects retention from becoming a dry identity. Ritualize the day. Morning vow. I dedicate this charge to clarity, courage, and kindness. Midday reset. 2 minutes of breathing and one truthful message you've been avoiding. Evening debrief. Gratitude, failure telemetry without shame, and a brief prayer. Rituals keep voltage aligned with values, which is exactly what women feel as a trustworthy presence. Social field mechanics. Warmth, status, service. In groups, strong aura arrives as warm competence. People remember how you allocate attention. Do you make others bigger or smaller? High-status energy that lacks warmth reads as threat. Warmth without competence reads as need. Women feel most at ease when your leadership is stewardship, authority that creates more safety, not more spotlight. Ask better questions. Offer crisp summaries that reduce confusion without stealing credit. Humor that lifts the room, not one person at someone else's expense. These social microskills are spiritual practices. They are the ethics of attention in motion. They make your masculine frame feel generous rather than extractive. Service is the long game of magnetism. Mentor, connect people, take responsibility for the corner you touch. Law of attraction reframed. Coherence plus service attracts coherent, service-oriented opportunities and relationships. Manipulation might win a moment. Service builds a field. Women feel the difference because one drains and the other nourishes. Semen retention fuels this because you have surplus energy to spend on others without resentment. You can hold tension without spraying it into the room. That steadiness makes your presence feel like a hearth, a place people, especially the feminine, can draw near without calculating the emotional price. Shadow work and reality checks. Strong aura fantasies are common, confusing women's curiosity with consent, confusing quiet with depth, confusing abstinence with virtue. Your shadow will try to weaponize retention into superiority or secrecy. Women feel that as brittleness. If your vibe needs agreement to survive, it's not aura, it's armor. Treat lapses as data, not trials. If you break your streak, log the real trigger: sleep debt, unresolved conflict, overexposure to novelty, loneliness. If you get reactive in a conversation, log the fear beneath it: insignificance, abandonment, failure. Energy transmutation thrives on honest inputs. Without telemetry, you're just guessing. Build feedback loops. Record your voice. Notice breath and pace. Video your posture. Track HRV for a month. Ask 2 trusted feminine presences: where does my strength feel safe? Where does it feel stiff? Where does it feel absent? Receive without defense. Spirituality without inspection breeds delusion. Inspection turns practice into presence. Make one rule: no spiritual bypass. If your aura dims others, justifies cruelty, or avoids repair, it's off mission. Divine masculine is accountable. Women feel safest around men who can apologize quickly, change behavior, and stay tender while staying firm. That paradox, soft heart, strong spine, is the signature of the real thing. Protocols to build a feelable, magnetic field. Run a 30-day magnetic presence container. Anchor practices: semen retention, daily breath work, resistance training, stillness walks, and a creative output you ship weekly. Intent: convert stored sexual energy into visible value. Music, writing, community help. Log mood, urges, HRV, and social feedback to see how your aura actually lands. Daily cadence: morning vow and 3 promises you can keep. Midday reset with 6 slow breaths and 1 uncomfortable truth told. Evening debrief with gratitude, repair plan, and brief prayer. Weekly cadence: tech Sabbath for half a day, long-form conversation with a friend, and one act of generosity that costs time or money. This is law of attraction as ethics. Social practice. 3 honest sentences. In any key interaction, prioritize clarity over performance. Name your desire cleanly, your boundary kindly, and your appreciation specifically. Women feel the absence of fog as safety. Your strong aura becomes a place where truth lands without walking on glass. Close with a vow you can carry into dates, work, and solitude. May my energy be warm, my attention be precise, my boundaries be kind. I retain not to hoard, but to serve. I aim not to control, but to contain. I practice spirituality that can be felt, not performed. Live that, and women won't just notice your aura. They'll relax, breathe deeper, and choose to be near it.